This is the word. God hung his cherished in the clouds. The crazy thing about this word is it does not mean rainbow. It actually means war bow. After he saw Noah's sacrifice, he hung up his war bow. Isn't it interesting how a rainbow is an arc? Just kind of like a war bow. God hung up his war bow. Can I talk to you about the day God hung up his weapon? Every time you see the rainbow, you need to know that God is a judge, but he also has mercy. He's a God who loves you enough that said, I will remember my covenant, and I'm hanging up my bow. Everywhere else in the Bible, this word cherished is war bow. Every single time it's bow and arrow, except for here, we've translated rainbow. God hung up his war bow. He was telling to Noah, I am a God of covenant. I am a God who sees you. I will remind myself that I am no longer aiming at you. Where does it aim now? At himself. Someone said the devil. That's actually not true. Because when Jesus was on the cross, he didn't rebuke the devil. He said, my God, why have you forsaken me? See, Jesus is not at war with the devil, although we think that. Jesus came to declare war on himself. He came to become our sin. God, when he put up the rainbow, was prophesying, foreshadowing someone that was coming. His name was Jesus. He was like, the next time my judgment comes, I'm not aiming at you, I'm aiming at me. The Bible says in Isaiah 63, when God looked for someone else to stand for us, to fight for us, he found no one worthy. So Jesus, with his own righteousness, put on strength as salvation and came and died in our place. If you remember nothing else today, remember that God hung up his war bow on you, on me. Every time you feel like God's trying to shoot you again with his word and condemn you again, you need to remember that every arrow pierces his heart before it pierces ours.